my pride down, put down your attitude. You stop yelling at me, I stop yelling at you. We both said some things, most of it ain't even true. We talk great.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of The Breakdown. What's good, what's happening, what's popping with everybody. Hope you're all well. Shout out to everybody who has joined our group on Facebook, as well as like the like page there on Facebook. We are also on Instagram. We're getting a lot of people chattering on Instagram, and I appreciate y'all for that. I appreciate everybody on the like page and in the group. Tonight, we're going to jump into this subject. Oh, let me first say, happy belated, because we wasn't on air Tuesday. Happy belated birthday to Faith, Miss Sassy. Y'all know Sassy in the group and on the like page. It was her birthday yesterday. I know she was your feedback, right? You gotta say that.
I'm not listening to you right now.
No comment.
But thank you.
No comment.
I don't got nothing to say tonight.
I was waiting for a phone call, like say shot. I ain't even get a phone call or nothing.
Nope.
I felt like it was my day or something, and you ain't called me.
Oh, my bad.
No, I'm just playing. No, we got Sassy in here. We got Flo up in here. We got Fresh in here tonight. I know Queen is on her way. I know Fresh gonna have a lot to say about this topic. This might be a little comical, a little funny, you know. We were talking last week and this topic came up, and so I thought we would go ahead and jump in on it. We talking about sneaky versus slick. I don't know. People have different definitions for being sneaky and being slick. Like I've heard in the street when something is cool or good or whatever, people say, "Yo, now that's slick, that's tight." But we ain't talking about that part of slick. We're talking about in relationships and dating when people do stuff underhanded, deceitful, try to hide different things and be sneaky and slick with it. What's y'all personal definition of sneaky? We'll start there. Anyone? Everyone? Don't act like y'all quiet now. I know y'all got something to say. Go ahead, say.
Hey?
Or Mike. Flo, you can do it. She trying to act like she's slick and sneaky. Oh.
Hey, I ain't know. Well, sneaky, my definition of sneaky, is one person that tries to do stuff on the low and think they can get away with it. And especially in a relationship, like if you got your cell phone and man's number in your cell phone, but it's programmed to one of your girlfriend's names. So when it rings, you might have a number like Christine 1 or Christine P or just plain Christine. So, P could be for the dude and just plain Christine could be for the girl. So when he calls the P, oh yeah, this is him. So I'll play it off like this my homegirl. So if you see the phone, he'll think that's my homegirl.
That's a good example. Y'all women be doing that though. Ooh.
Well, don't say y'all.
Look, I knew.
Don't say y'all.
I knew Sassy was gonna say something.
Don't say y'all.
That's why I did that. Okay.
You got us messed up. No, but I mean, we can be some. No, I ain't gonna say all.
Is it more sneaky or more slick with women? Or is it the same thing? You tell me.
I think the women are slick, and I think the men are sneaky
Okay, why?
because us women we can get away with it. Men can't.
Uh-huh.
Y'all can't, cause y'all can't hold water.
I think I said on the previous show, y'all professional liars. Uh-huh, continue.
No, what? No, we just know how to be a lawyer.
You know how to be a lawyer?
A liar.
A lawyer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's a word?
Yeah.
Is that in the
That's the one that, no,
dictionary?
that's what Tyler Perry made up.
Oh, okay. Here we go. See,
But
you
no,
see this
but-
mic? What fresh is it? I mean fresh in here right now.
I'm just
It's
saying.
telling the truth because they have their best friend, girlfriend,
Our cousin, our best cousin.
Ooh,
Exactly.
telling all of it.
girl
Yeah.
stay next door that she don't even like, don't ever associate. I ain't never seen nobody come over here. I don't know what you're talking about.
And they'll talk for them too. You so right, Mike. They don't even
Yeah.
like each other.
That's just a friend.
Exactly.
Man,
That's the homie.
you ain't never lied. And they be having
Let's
each other back. They don't even like each other. What is that about, Faye?
Wait, say that again. Say that part again. I'm sorry.
No,
Let me turn my TV off.
Flo
I'm
was
sorry.
saying, he was saying how a woman would have somebody next door or something. They don't even like each other. But she'll have your back. Like, yeah, that ain't even what happened.
That's because you know
was here
something
the
dirty
whole
from
time.
her too, though.
Wait, what?
That's how that happens, because you know something she did dirty. So you know you got each other's back.
Oh, so it's like, I'll keep your secret if you keep mine.
Yep.
What the Mike, do men do that? I don't think we do that.
No, y'all don't think quick like we do.
Ain't shitting me. I don't know what you talking
You
about.
know what? See, here you go.
Y'all don't think quick.
You don't think quick?
No, we don't, because niggas are terrible.
Hey,
Some don't.
you know, you're not terrible.
Niggas are terrible.
Let's go to the next.
We don't
think like we do.
we don't lie for the greater good. We only lie to get some pussy.
You only lie for what?
Wait, say that
So we-
again.
I said we don't lie for the greater good. We only lie if it gets us pussy.
Oh, my
Now
God.
that's,
Here we go.
oh, see,
I
think
agree
about
with
that
that.
something. That's something. Wait, can you expound on that?
Yeah, elaborate, please.
I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Just
Yeah, but
look at all your homeboys, and if you could pick out a homeboy for a fact that you know wouldn't lie for you, then that nigga will lie to his pussy. So if he won't lie for you, he'll lie on you.
yeah, that is true. That is true. You do got them white cats out there like that.
What?
Wow.
Them type
I
of
ain't even
them type
think
of
about
niggas-
that.
them type of niggas that be pillow talk. You know, the
Yeah.
type of nigga that hop in a chick inbox that he know you been vibing with, like, you know, such and such did this, or he won't directly say what's popping, but he'll point her in the right direction. And then when she start noticing things, she like, well, you ain't never tripped on me for this before. What's popping now? Yeah. We be on a whole nother wave. Like, we don't pay attention to certain things, you know. And then on top of that, like, we make the lie too elaborate. That's another reason why I won't lie for niggas.
You get
The lie
caught up.
it be too elaborate, bro. Like, women have, like, they got a plan. When they go out, it's a plan. Like, look, if Mike might call me, I ain't answering the phone because I don't want to talk to him. If he called Keisha, we with Shantae. And that's the end of it. You don't ask no more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas, they won't even tell you they on dirt. They just leave you in the middle of the club and then your phone ring. You like, oh, what up? And I don't know where he's at. I can't tell you. Then when he see you like a week later, like, yo, fam, why you didn't cover from me? Nigga, because you didn't tell me to. I don't know what you did.
Guys don't think on that level.
We didn't leave together. We didn't even show up together. I was here, you was here. It's not a plan. It's not well organized. It's not thought out.
You sure right. You sure right, because women do, man, they do be having them conversations. I done been in the car with women, and they had that conversation. I be sitting there like, what? Yeah, so if such call, blah, 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 this where we was at.
Because it's a team effort. Women understand how to be a team. Niggas want to be the star player.
That is true. I agree with that. Yeah.
That's I ain't never even thought about that. Why do y'all think that is? Like, as far as guys go, because that does happen a lot. That happens a lot with us. Now, we ain't going. It depends on the dude, so.
I mean, some niggas feel like, well, if I ain't getting no action, I'm gonna fuck up bro action, so we both gonna go home disappointed as a motherfucker. If I can't cheat, you can't cheat either, and then everybody not cheating, we stuck being faithful niggas tonight.
But is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, but it's one of those things where it's like, if you had some action on deck, you like, hey, bro, I'm trying to dip out with shorty. You got me? And he be like, well, what are a friend? A friend like, she ain't really rocking with you, but this ain't about you. See, and then because it's not about him, he wants to be a hater for the night.
I've been in that situation. I wasn't no hater. I ain't like the situation, but
sounds like a hater if you ain't like the situation.
That was when I was younger. Well, no, I ain't like the situation because, for one, it was threw on me at the spur of the moment. Like, I was just chilling. My homeboy called me like, yo, dude, got these women, blase, what's up? I'm like, shoot, okay. I go through, and I don't know, one thing led to another. Everything good. 1 minute. Next minute, some crazy junk. I'm like, what the deal? What is, you know what? But being the type of dude I am, you gotta play the role and stick in there and don't leave your boy hanging. At least that's how we do. I don't know how women do. Maybe Face could tell us. Because I've been sitting there all upset, arms folded. Like, this is bug, man. So, what you do?
Now, women travel in packs, my guy. If five hit the club together, 5 leaving together. Unless they know about the other one going on some separate shit. Women travel in packs.
But that don't happen too often where they let one leave.
Right.
Because I've been in the club, like I've been working clubs for years. Mike know this. Mike probably been seeing this himself, where something would pop off and a dude would try to holler at one of the females, and the rest of them would like, they'd be like bodyguards for her. How you gonna be a bodyguard? Nah, she with us. Tonight is girls' night.
Oh yeah, those are the.
That's not happening.
I mean that does happen a lot. You know, when we pack, if we're going in as 5 girls, we're leaving out as 5. It depends if we already know the situation, like, oh, he said he was going to be there, then we know that that's going to happen, then we're cool with it. But if it's like we know, hey, we come at 5, we leaving at 5.
Do y'all have that conversation in the car?
No, we have it in the bathroom of the club. I'm just saying.
They don't got that mapped out before they even leave home, Jacob. What you talking about?
Sometimes, yeah, a lot of times we do.
That's why they be.
Sometimes you don't even have to have the conversation. Sometimes you just have that look, and you already know.
You already know. That's so true.
Oh, well,
but Jacob, just like you know, when you work the club, they leave together, but they ain't spending the night together. So when they disperse, then that's when you pull through.
hey, not one.
This is exactly why I think they should let females coach in the NFL. Cause they cold.
Wait, why?
They top notch. Bro, to be able to orchestrate an entire plan in the middle of a nightclub with no verbal communication, that's phenomenal.
Especially with the music all loud. That's what you saying.
Yeah, like if you is 3 at the bar and you knew 5 came in, 3 at the bar, now you looking for them other 2. But they know where the other 2 are already.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I was a woman, but I don't want to be a woman. But I would want to be a woman right there.
All right, so you could be sneaky?
So you can be sneaky.
He said, yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm so down with Fred.
Bro, you ever see the dude trying to be sneaky, man? Like, we just... Like, you ever see a nigga trying to hide a chick name on his phone, and it just goes so wrong?
Man, the problem is, somebody said it earlier, guys' problem is, we talk too much. Guys talk too much. We got to explain the situation and everything. Think about it.
That's what gets you guys caught up.
Yeah, exactly.
Females can sit there and tell a story with a straight face, and it's done and over. Just get to the point. You guys just have a run on and just like,
so we be like,
caught up. We're trying to cover up the lunch. Yeah.
What time did you leave? Well, we left at 8, but the reason we left at 8 was because she asked you all that.
We had to stop at Taco Bell, and we had to get number 6, but then we had to go back, and
Yeah, we had to go back because he didn't get his sauce. The sauce that he wanted. What?
Those are for those guys. They got them women that read that speedometer. That's what he trying to do. That's how come he mess up. For the women that read the speedometer.
They be taking notes for that job when you leave the house. Yeah, you're right.
That only took 12 minutes. What happened to the other 26?
Nah, it don't look like that. From here to
that's just doing too much, though. If you got to do that in a relationship, it's like for what?
Man, there's women that do that. Well,
time.
I don't know if guys do it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure some guys would do that.
But a lot of times it's not like you have to do it
naturally.
It is. Sometimes it just doesn't add up. It's like, okay, you've been gone for half an hour, but you just told me everything that you did in 10 minutes. So where was the other 20 minutes? It doesn't add up. So you don't, you're not really living it until you think about it.
Okay, tell me this, Keisha. Help my guys out. What do we need not to say?
I think that's girl code 101. Can't say that.
Exactly.
Hey, I tried, fellas. I
think it's brief into the point.
And see, just because I said that, I'm already crossing the line to begin with. So,
Be brief into the point and have a straight face. And have a backup alibi. That's all you need, and you're good to go. That's how they do it.
No, because your backup alibi always tells on you, too. So even if the one person gets it straight, the other person always lets something else slip. Like, wait a minute, that's not the same thing he said, so...
Yeah, that's right. Women never had a problem, but guys do. We can't never
We have
be
the
on
same
point about that.
alibi.
You can call 6 of them, and they all know the same thing.
Yep.
But you call 3 guys, somebody gonna mess the
Nothing's
story
right.
up.
It already messed up when he first left from the first person, period. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We talking about being sneaky and being slick. I got a question. Since we got a few women in here now, is it a difference or is it the same? Real, and I don't think Keisha is in here neither. Is being slick and being sneaky the same thing, or is there a difference? What's the difference?
It's not.
Give us the difference.
I mean, come on. When you're trying to be slick, you're trying to get away with something, you're not hiding it per se, but you're just trying to get away with it slickly by changing up maybe one little detail or leaving something minutely out. But when you're sneaky, you're trying to keep stuff away from, so the person doesn't know anything. You're trying to be totally, oblivious to a situation that you know happened. And sneaky just, to me, it's worse than trying to be slick. It really is.
Yep.
You're not trying to be sneaky. Yeah, that's no.
So what you're telling me is a guy could be slick and get away with it, but if he's sneaky, he ain't fucked up.
Well, I'm not saying he can get away with it. I think it'll be a little bit lighter if he just left out the one detail or tried to switch something up.
But ain't that being sneaky? Ain't that the same thing?
No, the sneaky is just you just ain't saying nothing, thinking somebody's stupid. You out of your damn mind. There's no trying to be sneaky, hiding stuff. Totally. That was my mother that called, knowing it wasn't your mom that called. It was so and so, and you tried to be sneaky, hiding that it said somebody else's name on the phone or something stupid. Just stupid stuff. And that's what makes me angry, because men do some of the lightest, foolish, sneaky stuff that you shouldn't even have to do. It's no point.
Okay, since we keep bringing up the phone, we keep bringing up phones and stuff. Is it sneaky that somebody would change their password to their phone every week?
No, that's your option.
That would be more. That's more like being slick.
Yeah, you're trying to be
that's
slick.
That's more like being slick
up.
because you got caught. So it's, when you get caught and then you have something to say about it, then you're being slick. But when you're being
what if
sneaky,
you ain't got caught,
you're just trying
though?
to do things behind somebody's back.
Yeah, he
That's
might not have got
sneaky.
caught. You're right.
What if you ain't get
So then
caught
what's the
yet?
point of you changing your number then?
No, he's changing his code on his access.
Yeah, the code, like.
He's changing the access on his phone.
It's easier now because they got
it's like
the
a man
little
changing his
fingerprint.
code.
They got the
It's
fingerprint
like a man
thing.
changing his password and he's saying, oh, it's for security reasons at work, when it has nothing to do with that. That's somebody being slick. But someone being sneaky is someone going out of their way, doing things that you wouldn't think to check. You know what I mean?
So, like,
Just
is there a
keeping something
difference?
from somebody, basically.
Is there a difference between changing a phone code and, let's just say, changing your email password?
Oh, that's the same thing.
Because some people get the emails, they don't do the phone.
Right.
It's your intentions, though. Are you truly doing it for security reasons, or are you really doing it to keep from someone else seeing something?
Okay, I got a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question for my female people in the room right now. So
go ahead, Fred.
What if it's like tit for tat though? Like, what if it's sneaky versus sneaky? Spy versus spy. Because I have no reason to hide anything, but now I feel like you searching for something.
Mm.
So, like, of course, if you keep breaking in my phone every time you pick it up, I'm gonna
is that a lot of times female doesn't even have to go through your phone. A lot of times females don't even have to go through your phone. All they have to do is pick up and see your reaction. Once you give that reaction, like, what you doing, then that gives us, like, okay, what is he hiding? If you let a female just pick up your phone, like, most of the time, they're not even going through anything. They just want to see what your reaction is. So if you kick back and be like, okay, go ahead, then it's like, oh, I don't want to see it. I didn't have nothing to look for in the first place. But as soon as you sit up or you raise that eyebrow, it's like, okay, wait a minute. There's something in here she doesn't want.
Because I know personally, like, I'm a very possessive person. Like, I've been that way since I was a child. Like, what's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. What's not yours, do not touch. Like, I'm very particular about it. Like, it's everything. Like, if you didn't pay for it or you don't pay for it, do not touch it. Like, don't you touch nothing.
But if you're in a relationship with somebody,
don't give me a reason.
But if you're with a relationship with somebody, what yours is hers and what's hers is yours, or him or whoever.
Yep, that's
because
true.
like sometimes like, okay, I need to find my phone. Let me use your phone real quick to call my phone.
Dude, beat it. I'll call it. Dang it. I got an iPhone. don't like, no.
To me personally, I don't have time to be looking at your damn phone. I'm too old for that shit in the first place. That's ridiculous. I'm not even going there with that. I know people do it, and I know they do it at all ages. But for me, I'm sorry. I don't want to waste my time doing that at all.
Once you're already searching through somebody's phone, the trust has already been broken. There's no point of even going through the phone.
I don't have time.
Most of the time, it's for somebody's like confirmation that it's already there, so you can say, "See, I knew you were doing this." But it's like once a female's mind is already there to search through a phone, the trust is already gone and broken. There's no reason for her to actually go through the phone.
You don't even need to pick up the phone. She has trust issues already, even without picking up the phone. So because that means because what you brought up a little while ago was how long it takes, and it took 10 minutes, and it should have whatever, and it's 26 minutes after. I'm not timing nobody. I don't give a shit, because that to me that's already trust issues. You can't have a relationship where I don't care if he's going to Ralph's or whatever the stores are called, Kroger's or whatever, around the corner, and it takes 30 minutes instead of 20. I don't care about that. And somebody's timing somebody. These people are grown in a relationship. And I think that's where people miss things, because if you have to time somebody to go around the corner to the store, around the corner to pay their phone bill, over here by their friend's house, or whatever that is, you don't need to be with them. That's too much insecurity and foolishness. I can't. But I mean, slick and secretive or sneaky or whatever those other S's are, there's a lot of that going on with people. People try to be slick. People try to be sneaky and get away with stuff, whatever it is. But there's also a fact of the insecurity part. Some people create things that are not there.
Preach.
Which is a big deal.
Yeah.
She preaching right
now.
No, I'm serious. People do. Some people create things that are really not there. And while they're creating it, they're bringing it on. Because people will get tired of that. And yes, they will start doing things.
Exactly.
So sometimes it's not always something happening. It's created in a person's head, whether it's a male or female, and then it starts to happen because you're basically running them the other direction. It's ridiculous.
I got a question. What is the easiest way to tell somebody is being slick or sneaky? Is there a way to tell this? Because
mostly it's by their words or their actions.
But I think
it
you how
depends on the
good
situation.
women are. Women better at hiding stuff than men. So we kind of unsuspectingly always give ourselves away.
It just goes in line with how do I say? It just and I hate to say it, but it goes in line with lying and not being able to keep your story straight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much, whether it's a male or female, if you can't keep your story straight, it's going to be raggedy and it's going to unravel, which is either going to equate to you have been sneaky or you were trying to be slick.
Now,
It's going to be one or the other.
Real Lakeisha, I don't know if y'all was in here earlier, but it was said, I think Faye said it, how women don't even have to like each other, but y'all will back each other up if something comes up. Is that true? Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I have to know what the context
Like,
is of that.
like say for instance,
I didn't
you
say
and
that. Mike
Keisha,
said that.
huh? That was you.
It really depends on what it is.
Like,
yeah, what's the context of it?
say for instance, you and Keisha is not cool. Y'all don't care for each other at all. No, you just don't like each other for some reason or not. But a situation happens where you and her just end up being in the same place at the same time and get questioned about where your whereabouts were. Would you back her up?
But we
Wait,
said,
go ahead.
though,
Go ahead, Faye.
we said that, no, we were saying, like, if we knew, like, it was our next door neighbor, but we're not friends or nothing.
That's it. Yeah.
But you knew, I knew some dirt on you and you knew dirt on me. Would you tell that? Would you tell it, what your whereabouts is? If somebody asked you, that's what we were saying.
That was the context. You right.
I mean, but that's a whole nother level though, because it sounds like y'all both trying to keep stories from coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? You're just trying to keep stories from coming out, so now you're trying to protect each other? The hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
That happens.
That is.
Like, I ain't never heard that before, but when she said it, I was like, dang.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. It just sounds like they don't want things to come out that they tried to be sneaky or slick on themselves. So now they're trying to back each other up so the stories don't come out.
Just so they can protect themselves, not really supporting each other, but just to protect themselves.
They're protecting their own investment.
Okay, I got you.
See, like, there's certain things that, like, I would do, if, depending on the case. Like, if it's regarding somebody's kids, and I know, they didn't do something, then yeah, I'm going to back them up, because nobody's kids should be taken away from their mothers. You know what I mean? But if it's like, oh, did you see so and so? That ain't my business. I don't have nothing to do with her. She don't have nothing to do with me. Then why should I, give her any information about her? But other than that, if it's protecting about something about me and my household, then you have to do what you have to do.
I don't know. It's I'm not gonna back her up, period. So you got my answer straight up. No, I mean, that's just ridiculous. Now, none of my business is one thing. I'm not going to say anything. So if that's protecting her, okay, fine. But I'm not just going to go out of my way to put her business out there either.
What if you
But I'm not. But in other words, I'm not going to say anything.
So you'll be like, that's not my business.
That's woman code.
That's not my business. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me, but that's it. But I'm not going to be extra and make up some shit just to protect her. No. I'm not doing it.
See, I figured women probably do that. Because I know guys,
no.
We really don't.
Y'all probably do that.
I don't know, Mike Fresh, you could back me up or not. I don't know no instances where we're just going out our way to protect. Depending on who it is, though. Am I right?
I protected a homeboy before.
But
That's
I don't
what I was
think-
gonna say. I think men
Like
do
this-
it more than women would.
I don't
Like, what
think
was
guys
that?
really like have enemies as much as women do, though.
We don't. And I
think
was
you guys
saying
pretty
that,
much get along with pretty much anyone.
like, we could be fighting, and 5 minutes later, we cool. We didn't squash.
Yeah.
I
Where
think we
women
said
is
that
just
on
like,
the man
if we're
cave.
done, we're done forever.
Yeah. It's a little different because we could actually be going hardcore, fighting each other. This joker got a bloody nose, and we'd be like, yo, we good? We good? Yeah, man, we good. Pal, everything's straight. No problem.
Yeah.
It won't be brought up again. We
Because
done settled that. We
you don't
squashed.
have the grudge. There's no grudge held. Women
Why
are
does
very vengeful, period.
Why?
So,
Explain
that's just
this.
how it is. It's in the DNA. What?
I'm trying to understand where this comes from, though.
Vengeful is just what it is. I will get you back, and I won't forget.
Wow. So don't cross a woman, guys. Don't mess up. Because you might catch you slipping.
I think men
Okay,
know
is
that already.
Hey, it's a lot of guys that don't know that. You would be
They must not have
surprised.
dated long enough.
You will be surprised. There are some women that allow certain stuff to go on for long periods of time and
Sure.
never say anything about it.
Oh yeah.
Because you see, like, I think we were talking about this, a couple weeks ago or something. You keep running into the same type of person. You feel like everybody is the same way, but they aren't. But this is just a certain person that you attract to yourself.
That's your
Or-
style.
Yeah, and it's
Unfortunately.
like, well, shoot, when you meet up with somebody that's different, well, shoot, I didn't know you was like, what the heck? Is there a way? Oh, I think I asked this already. To tell, well, not the difference, but is there a way that a person, let's say a person is being slick, can change? Does it have something to do with trust issues or being sneaky? Because I've heard guys say that before. I don't know how true it is. I try to be as truthful and honest as I can be, but
I don't know what you mean.
like,
I
let's
think the
say-
question went a little bit awry. Bring it back.
let's
You
say
don't know what
you've been in a relationship or different relationships, and the same thing keeps happening over and over again.
Mhm.
So people describe you as being slick or sneaky when you're not being that way. Is that what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if that's what.
Mhm.
But is it? I mean,
This is the most confusing question I've ever heard.
So basically, because
I didn't know what it was.
so basically because a female has attracted the same type of dude over and over and over again, and it could be a genuine dude, but she's continuously accusing him of being slick or sneaky when he's not doing anything. That's what you're saying?
yeah. Is there a way to get around that?
No.
Like,
No, that's
or
something that
even-
she has to work through, or he has to work through, because that's something that's within himself. That
That's
needs to be
just trust
fixed.
issues in general. Period.
Yeah,
There's
that's
nothing else to it.
just
It's trust and
something
insecurity.
inside them. They need to see like a doctor or talk to somebody to get that fixed. But that's nothing nobody on the outside can fix.
So she needs to see a therapist or something.
And so does he probably, because men have
She needs
trust
to go
issues
sit in
as
the
well.
chair. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know why that is, but that happens a lot in my situations, and I try to understand what's really going on, but I can't.
Because for females, a lot of the times, you know how guys put on that charming act, like, they can move the heavens and the earth just for you, and they'll do anything for you. And then once they have you, then they change the game up to where they're doing something shady or slick or sneaky or whatever. So if that's the same type of dude that she keeps attracting, when she does find a good guy that is actually doing everything possible for her because he really cares for her, she's like, well, I can't trust you because so-and-so did me the exact same way, and as soon as I gave him my heart, he broke it, So it's just because guys naturally have that charming personality when they're trying to get something. It's hard to,
Let's say that there is someone right now listening to this broadcast that is going through that, a guy. Ladies, advise him on what to do.
Nothing he can do. He can be there if he really cares. But if it truly is not him, he's not doing anything, then the only thing he can do is help her through it, because eventually she's going to see that he's a good guy, but it's going to take a lot of work to fix what's broken. You know what I mean?
Can you
like
do
like
that,
females wear their heart on their sleeve.
Patience.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah,
because women wear their heart on their sleeves. So once their heart is broken, it's hard. You can't, put tape over it. You have to be stuck through like glue. And that takes a lot of patience. That takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of biting the tongue. That, just know that she's going through something, and you have to fight all the damage, all the hurt, everything that other guys have torn away from her,
I mean,
there's nothing you can do.
And the way I see it, if he doesn't have patience, he needs to leave. I'm pretty blunt, straight up. I'm not all that extra. I'm just, if you don't have patience, it's time to go. Because that's too much. A lot of people nowadays, if you're younger, you may have a little bit more patience. As you get older, you kind of want things to be settled when you come into a relationship. You don't want a lot of extra. You don't want a lot of BS, a lot of insecurity-ness, and all this other foolishness that comes with it. People either, if you don't have that kind of patience, you need to leave. Because it's just time-consuming, and it's stressful, and it can be depressing on both sides.
Is it wrong to leave?
No, it's not. It's
better
a choice.
to leave. It's better to leave earlier on than to play it out, because at the end of the day, she's going to be like, see, I told you were going to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, it's a choice. You're grown. It's a choice. You do whatever you're going to do, but just know that if you are in for this longevity, stressful, depressing, downer type relationship at the beginning, it might change who you are. Because it becomes dark. And when you become dark, it changes who you are. If you were this vibrant person who was all that and blah, 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 and positive and all these things, and then you have this person that's totally insecure, totally questionable.
Why does it sound like a Tyler Perry movie?
It's going to be depressing.
I mean, I asked that because I don't know about nobody else, but I've personally been through that. So you're absolutely correct in what you're saying. And my personal, what I did, I left. Like, I didn't have time for it. I was like, yo,
exactly.
You know what? If that's going to keep happening, if every time I come around, you're going to try to say I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I need to leave. Wait, who we got in here? Queen?
Hello?
Oh. Yep.
I knew Queen came in. So, Queen, we talking about being slick and being sneaky.
You talking about men are slick and sneaky, women just do it better?
I think you said that.
Yeah, we've been through that one.
Now the phone is echoing.
I know.
Oh, shoot. I'm in Walmart, though.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
I'm making baby food, so.
No, but we talking about being sneaky and being slick. Do you have an opinion on this, Queen?
Like I said, I think men are slick and sneaky, but women just do it better.
Why?
What do you mean? Because y'all make
are you
things
saying
difficult.
that y'all are professional
Y'all make
liars?
things difficult. What?
Did you say
No, we're not.
liars?
We're professional investigators, not professional liars. But men make things so difficult when it comes down to trying to sneak around and do something.
Explain.
You be hanging with the wrong homeboy that never know when you need him to have your back. Y'all just do a lot of things wrong when it comes down to it. What?
We were talking about all that. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, y'all just don't know. And then y'all lie about the stupidest things. Like things we probably won't even question. It's just like the dumbest thing. Like you get a phone call late at night. Y'all dumb enough to say, oh, that was just a bill collector. 12 a.m.? If it's a bill collector calling your phone at 12 a.m., that's the problem. Just like stupid stuff.
And that's what leads to the going through the phone. That's what leads to the trust issues. That's what leads to everything else, because you just said something that made no sense, and now the alert is on.
Like it was said to me, you know, when you go to work, you have to put my phone on vibrate. But when I come home, I'll make sure my phone goes back on. But a certain person, I said, why your phone, excuse me, still on vibrate and you at home? Oh, I'm just getting used to it. So I hear vibrating all night. Okay, if I pointed it out to you and you brought and I said your phone's still on vibrate, wouldn't you turn it back on after I pointed it out and you didn't know that you still had it on vibrate from work? It's just a lot, like, sneaky.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm dealing with right now.
That means something's going on.
Yeah.
What?
But being sneaky and slick don't always end in like cheating or things like insecurity type things.
Right.
Like you guys know, like I've been going through a lot of stuff lately. Back in June, I got involved in a hit and run. Someone ran into the back of me.
Oh no.
Called the insurance to find out my truck is no longer on the insurance.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, so the truck's not covered, the car seat's not covered, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? All right. I found out that my husband reported that we were divorced since last year. So I've been driving uninsured the whole entire time. And I was like, why would he do that? You know? So doing my investigation, I turned around and I found out that he bought a brand new truck that I don't know about. Brand new truck. Not even at the house. So he's hiding it somewhere.
What?
That's someone being sneaky.
Yeah, that's sneaky. Wow. Wait.
So not everything has to do with being like cheating and infidelity and you know whatever else.
How long is this truck? Oh, okay.
He bought the truck according to the insurance because there was a car on there that was the Charger, was on there when I got hit, and it was removed a week later. And I found out that he bought a brand new truck at the end of June. Brand new, bought and paid for.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
But yet he has never once supported our daughter. At that time, he's never seen our daughter, and we live in the same house.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother show. Not in the world. You live in the same house and you ain't. What?
Yeah.
Wow. So you brought up another thing, because I wasn't even going to talk about financial issues or whatever.
But it's just to prove that, sneakiness goes so many different ways.
Is that a part of it, though? Like, say for instance, the money coming from somewhere. You ain't missed the money because you ain't know you had a truck. Having a different account or private account. Is that sneaky?
It is.
Did you have a problem when you found out about that?
Oh, hell yeah. I had a problem. Because here I am struggling to support our daughter. And here he is riding around in a brand new truck when my truck can barely make it to A and B. I'm the one with all the kids, and he's just supporting himself. So, yeah, I have a problem. He's living in luxury while I'm struggling. And, he's not thinking twice about it. It's like he locked us out of the bedroom when I came back from having her from the hospital. And stopped supporting altogether, right? And then for all of a sudden he had an issue, so he kicked my daughter out of the room. Came back upstairs, he put a lock on the bedroom door. So he does little sneaky stuff so he can get his way and hide more stuff away from everyone. Or he'll bring a box home and have the address cut out of where it was sent to. Since it wasn't brought to the house. It wasn't mailed to the house. It was mailed to somewhere else. And he cut out the address.
So it sounds like you need to ask yourself, why are you in this situation with this person?
Wow.
Oh, well.
Because that's too much routine foolishness going on.
That's a long story.
Jacob knows. Faith knows.
Yeah, that's
more detailed. It's not an easy get out situation.
Yeah, that's a long story. We might have to have Keisha on here and
that's a different
have a show about that because and I know Keisha's been MIA for a minute. I knew that was her. I was glad to hear your voice because it's been a minute since you've been on the show. She used to be a regular. Keisha used to come all the time, but situations change. But I think we gonna do that. Right.
Yeah.
Where we at?
But I'm in Texas right now. So
I'm right here.
Trying to get stuff taken care of.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sneaking my way out of the house. Yeah.
We talk about being sneaky.
He doesn't know where I'm at. He doesn't know where the baby's at. He doesn't know anything.
Wow. We talk about being sneaky and being slick. Is it? I got a question. This for everybody in here. Is there a way to bring up someone's sneakiness or slickness without making them have an attitude?
I don't know. I'm all about probing questions. I feel like certain questions that you ask will get any answer out of anybody. And that's just my feeling. I feel like if you ask, that's just like with me. If you ask the right questions, you'll get what you want. You'll understand or get the answer you want from me. But if you asking questions that beat around the bush, they tend to get real defensive when you getting close to what they doing. Or if you question them in the wrong way, they do.
But some people, if you don't ask the right questions, they're not going to give you the full answer, too.
Yeah.
Well, you said
you can ask somebody if you like. You could ask somebody like, do you like
attitude, but people get an attitude in general. You can't change that.
Yeah.
Jacob, you said if somebody gets an attitude, that's on them.
Yeah.
That's something that's internal. You can't really.
And that's something else you got to fix your personal thing.
Yeah, I mean that's them. That's uncontrollable. You can't control their actions. It's gonna be what it is.
Okay. I'm just asking questions that I've been asked. Is there any questions that y'all want to know? Because the women been answering a whole lot of questions tonight.
I left that.
Me and Fresh and Flo just sitting back chilling. As far as slick and being sneaky, is there any questions that y'all have to ask? I believe so. They just ain't been a part of the conversation because we've been talking about the other side of it. What'd you say, Mike?
I said I was here and I was saying hey to Queen.
Oh, Mike. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, we might lost Queen. Is there any questions that y'all have?
Good. We ought to lose Queen.
Oh, that was Fresh. Fresh? Really? Huh? That's what you gonna come back and say?
I'm chilling, buddy. I'm chilling.
Because
I mean,
we
we
got
don't
a
need
young
to ask
gunner.
you guys anything about what you guys do because we know what you do. So we
Oh,
certainly
that's
don't
what
need to
you
ask
mean.
those kind of questions.
Right.
See, there you go saying.
Do.
See, like Queen always say, don't say all. You just said all.
But we pretty much do.
Hey, but you know what's funny though? Like they know what we do and they know what we gonna do, but yet when they catch us doing what we do, they still gonna stay. So it doesn't even matter that she know.
Y'all got a response to that?
Wow.
Wait, say it again, Fresh. Say what you just said.
I said it's funny how they know what we gonna do and when we gonna do it, yet when we do it, they still gonna stay.
Shit, that depends on who it is.
Not all of us.
Adios.
But a lot of times you catch us like we're shocked because you actually did it. You know, not every guy does those things. So when it happens, it's like, I can't believe you just did that. But not all of us stay.
Yeah, that is true. I'm seeing more women. Okay, I got a question. I'm seeing more women not staying now than previously. Is this because of this Me Too movement? Oh,
No.
did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
No.
I don't have a clue.
Why do you think this is, though?
Upbringing, so I don't know.
Does it have something to do with age, though? Like,
yeah, that
when
too.
you're younger, you allow some stuff to go on, but when you get older, like we were saying a minute ago, you get tired of it. And
Well, it's not only that, but I mean, like, when you're an infant, you don't know how to walk, right? And you don't know how to read. And as you get older, you learn more. So why continue to make the same mistakes? the way you grow in life is by learning your lesson, right?
That's correct. I agree with that.
So when you're younger, you're learning the ropes. You've been protected your whole life by not having those relationships and everything. And when you go through the relationships and get hurt, you learn more. Or not even just hurt, but just experience life. You learn more.
Okay. I think we covered a lot of bases tonight. I think we covered a lot of stuff. We got it, man. Yeah, we got Keisha back. Welcome back, Keisha. Keisha ain't been here in a minute.
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody for calling in. Make sure y'all go to Facebook, like our page, The Breakdown. We do shows like this every week. Go and join the group, The Breakdown. I see our group attendance is going up a little bit, so make sure you join the group, The Breakdown. Our shows drop now on, where's on it? I think I want to say it's Monday that our shows start dropping now. So anywhere you listen to your podcast, make sure you go and look up The Breakdown. We're on all major outlets. Any major outlets that do podcasts, we're on there. Look for Tone Deaf Network. Not Tone Deaf Radio. Look for Tone Deaf Network now. You'll be able to find The Breakdown. On Instagram, we're TDR _the_breakdown. Make sure you go on Instagram and follow us. We do follow back. We do jump on some posts that other people be posting that has to do with relationships and different things like that. Uh-oh. So we do that. Make sure you go on Instagram, like I said before. It's CDR The Breakdown. You will find us on Instagram. We follow back. We don't have a Twitter yet. I think we're going to work on that. But we don't have a Twitter yet, but we're going to work on it. Next week, make sure y'all tune in next week. We're doing a special show, Cancer Awareness. If you have anyone in your family that has been affected by this, they're a survivor, they passed away because of cancer. I'll give my own personal story next week. Join us next week. Don't forget to go and look up TDR Network, Tone Deaf Radio Network, or Tone Deaf Network on Facebook. They got a group now. We got a like page. Make sure you look that up. Like the page, join the group. It's a lot of other different shows that's on there that's on the Tone Deaf Network that I'm sure that y'all would love to listen to and hear, as well as The Breakdown. We appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to Faith again. Happy birthday. Hope you had a great one yesterday. And yeah, that's it. Come on, take us out of here.
Watch The Breakdown.